Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a Healer Within Foundation Practice Sampler. We're delighted to have you with us today. These live practice sessions have been a wonderful way of keeping our community connected during this time, keeping everybody practicing, up, moving, and hopefully helping to keep you healthy. For more online practice opportunities, you can check our list of virtual practice group or VPGs, including the online offerings of our presenter today. That's located on our website, which is healerwithinfoundation.org. You'll find it under the practice groups tab at the top of our homepage. Our practice leader today is Darlene Metzler. Darlene is a certified Tai Chi Easy practice leader, and she's an IIQTC Level 1 graduate. She's a certified ACE personal trainer and balanced body Pilates instructor. She's the owner of the Art of Pilates studio in Napa, California, where she's joining us from today. Darlene is currently leading a Qigong virtual practice group via Zoom twice a week, and she does live practice there in Napa when she's able to. And Darlene, I believe we're about ready to begin. I'm just going to bring your video up to the front here, and I will turn things over to you. And really excited to practice with you today, and want to thank you so much for letting us join along in your practice.
Well, thank you and welcome everyone. I'm thrilled to be here and honored to be here. Thank you, Healer Within and Roger Yonke and everyone who brings this to the forefront for us all to share. So since we have a brief amount of time, I'd like us just to begin right away. So I'm Darlene, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Let's begin by aligning ourselves with heaven and earth. And we're going to focus on the three treasures first: mind, body, and breath. And I'll ring the singing bowl to help us center within each of those treasures. So first begin by finding your feet just below your hips, and then soften your knees and let your tailbone drop. And then lift your spine up to the sky with the crown of your head and feel your alignment and centering between heaven and earth. And here's the singing bowl right now. And as you're feeling that energy from the earth, from the soles of your feet, the bubbling well coming up the legs and through the spine, through the crown of your head, begin to breathe deeply. And let's focus on the breath, feeling the expansion as you inhale, and on the exhale, the contraction. And here's the singing bowl as you observe your breath. And then lastly, we'll bring our attention to our thoughts and our mind. Observe each thought as if it were a cloud passing by. Just let the thoughts pass by without attachment. And now let's begin with this beautiful alignment to take a nice inhale and open the hands, let them float up. And gaze at each hand, put the past in one hand and the future in the other. And then bring them to your heart center, representing present moment focus. Taking a nice long inhale and an exhale, let the hands float down. Bring the arms up on an inhale and float up, putting the weight a little more on the balls of the feet, and then let yourself settle down to the earth. This is flowing motion. Inhaling up and exhaling down and sinking a little in your knees. Inhaling, drawing energy up from yin earth, and exhaling down, drawing the heavens down, and merging both yin and yang and life in between in this body, this vessel. Put a little more weight on the heels as you sink in the knees, and then lift up and put a little more weight on the balls of the feet, and then exhale down. Allow your shoulders to relax and let the breath sink with the movements. Inhaling up and exhaling, sinking down. Let's go ahead and do one more here. Inhaling up and exhaling down, sinking. Letting the arms completely relax by your sides. Widen your stance. And just begin by bringing your ear towards your shoulder. And just let side bend, just very easy and gently, coordinating that breath, inhaling center and exhaling side. Feeling the side body opening, and with that breath, expanding the lungs, and see if you can deepen that movement if it feels good to you today. And always stay in your comfort zone with your body. And just shifting the weight side to side. Go ahead and bring the arm up and over, and put a little weight onto one leg so that you can relax into it. And then float the arms, windmill down. Inhaling deeply, and then nice exhale as you open the side of the ribs and the spleen meridian on the side of the body. And just floating from side to side, inhaling up, straightening the legs, exhaling, shifting the weight, opening the side. And let's do one more each side. Inhale and exhale over. And that's our last one there. Let's meet in the middle. Bring in the legs a little more under the hips, and we'll do up and out. So hands are together, clasped in the front, and then press up to the sky. Lengthen the legs, and then flex the hands. And as you get to the shoulders, let everything relax. And then bring the breath into it. Inhale twice into the belly, into the chest, and reach up. And exhale. Inhale up twice and exhale down. I am terribly sorry about this phone. Inhale up and exhale. Soften the knees, soften the shoulders. Inhale twice, pause up, and then exhale and soften. Breathing in deeply, pressing up. And as you're opening and surrounding yourself, think of drawing up that yin energy, and then surround yourself with light. beautiful golden light. Exhale. Let's do one more here. Exhale and soften. Ah, those lovely sighs of relief, loosening up everything. And then now we'll do some forward and back bending to warm up our spines a little bit more. And open the arms and gather energy from all around you, and then create soft fists and just begin to round the spine. Tuck the tailbone, drop the chin, soften the knees, and exhale here. Just begin to contract the muscles in the feet and the legs and the glutes. And let the head and neck relax, but create fists. And you could even contract the muscles in the face, and then open and soften. Float up, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, round, contract. Begin to contract the muscles a little bit more. See if you can wring out any tension you may be feeling in your body. And then inhale up to the sun like a flower, opening its petals and absorbing the beautiful golden sunlight. And then exhale and round and contract. Squeeze out anything you don't need. Let it go. And then open to the radiance and beautiful light of heaven, softening everything. And one more time here. Exhale, release. Let anything you don't need go into the earth and let it compost to create beautiful plants and flowers. Open and soften. And then simply let the arms relax down at your sides. And let's begin to just do a little bit of some shaking, just to release any tension. Shaking is one of the easiest things to do. You really don't have to know how to do it. It just happens naturally. All animals shake to release tension. And since we're animals, we can do that too. And you can do it gently, or you can do it a little more firmly. And just kind of let it go. And adding that breath, a nice sigh of relief with it feels really nice. So let's do that together. Taking a breath in and just let it go. Inhale and the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Loosen legs, loosen the arms. Just wiggle out any bit of tension that may be there. Just it said if you do this for about 2 minutes every day, it's extremely beneficial for your whole nervous system. Just letting everything relax. Let's do it one more time. One more good shake. Shake any little bit tension you might have left. And releasing. Now go ahead and begin to widen your stance and put your hands on your knees to support your back. And then this is the wave. So you're going to imagine that you are a wave in the ocean. And on the inhale, go ahead and come forward, and then let your head drop and round and tuck your spine. And it's an inhale here, and an exhale as you tuck and round up. Inhale and exhale, rounding, tucking the tailbone. Imagining that we are a wave in the ocean. And we're just fluid and flowing. Finding your flow with this posture. And you certainly could sit down and do this if it's a little too difficult. It's very strengthening for the legs and wonderful for undulating the spine. The more fluid we can have movement in our spines, the healthier we will be and the better nerve conduction we'll have. So let's just do that one more time. Inhaling and then dropping the head, rounding and tucking. And then coming to center. We're going to stay in this wide leg stance for one more movement practice. And the arms are straight, and then one arm will be straight and one will bend. And the bent side, I want you to turn gradually, begin to turn and look over your shoulder. And then center, sweeping across, shifting your weight. The other arm straight, and then this elbow is bent, and look over your shoulder, creating that nice rotation in your spine. Let your hips shift and your body weight shift, looking over your shoulder. Inhale in the center, dipping, and then exhale, straightening that arm, pushing, letting yourself support your weight onto your legs. And let's do one more each side. Inhaling and exhaling. And then carefully walk the legs in. And we will begin to do a posture called touch the sea and embrace the sky. So you're going to stagger your legs just a little bit in sort of a lunge-like position. And this is a beautiful, think of beautiful scenery. So you're going to open the arms, bent knee forward, and reach down as if you're touching a beautiful wave in the ocean, and then bring it into your heart, mind, and embrace the sky by reaching back. Bend that back leg and open the arms. Gaze up at the sky, embracing the beautiful blue sky. Exhale forward, seeing the waves and the sand, reaching forward to your comfort zone. Embrace into your heart. And then gazing up. Feel that back knee bending, the arms contracting in the back. Exhale forward. Touching the sea and embracing the sky. Feeling one with all of nature and all the world around us. Find your flow with us. Exhaling forward. Seeing the sand and the ocean, bringing it into your heart, mind, and then leaning back with that bent knee, opening up, seeing the sky. We'll do one more here. Exhale forward, drawing it into every cell, and leaning back, opening. And then just simply let the arms come down and bring the legs in and switch to the other side. The legs are slightly staggered and the front knee will be bent. Open the arms, gather the energy from all around you, and then reach for the beautiful ocean. See the waves, draw it in to your being, and then soften and open to the sky. Touch the sea and embrace the sky. Such a beautiful image. Calming and harmonizing of all the energies of yin and yang. Exhaling forward, seeing the froth on the ocean. And then opening and softening, feeling that beautiful light, absorbing light. And we'll do one more here. Exhale forward. And inhale, opening and softening. And then we'll meet in the middle. And our next practice will be Kuan Yin paints a rainbow. And I love this practice because it's such a beautiful image of all the radiance of the sun element with the water. So we'll begin by having your legs just a little further apart than your hips. The hands float up just about your chest level. And sink a little in your knees, and then drawing the arm up and around, painting a rainbow. And then the palm is up, meeting the other palm, and then both hands come down and you sink. We'll go to the other side. Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion. And so we're drawing in compassion into our hearts. And we're reaching the hand up, painting and surrounding ourselves with all the colors of the rainbow. Palm meets the other and both hands come down, exhaling. And then the other side, inhale, circling back, gazing at the hand as you're painting the rainbow of colors. And both hands come down. As you're painting this rainbow, you're surrounding yourself with beauty and bringing the element of the sky and the element of the earth together within and around. Let's do one more each side. Inhale up, painting the beautiful colors. Floating up, both hands come down, sinking. Reaching up, last time. Gazing back, seeing all of the radiance of every color of the rainbow. And exhale down. And let's just take a moment here to notice. Bring your hands at your lower dantian, finding your chi ball and just sensing and feeling the energy in the hands. See how much you can notice how this practice is waking up your chi and stimulating the circulation in your whole body. And then let's bring the arms down and we'll do a practice that will roll down. So we're going to roll our whole body down. Let the head come down. Knees are soft. You're going to roll all the way down. And then you're going to lift the arms while you gaze down. And then simply let the body come down again. Head comes down and you're going to draw in the middle all the energy up. And then open and soften the chest, gazing up. So again, standing tall, then dropping and rolling the head, rolling down. Letting everything go, any tension in the body. And then with an in-breath, prepare, and then exhale and lift the arms like you're sitting in a chair. And then drop down and roll up, drawing energy all the way up the body. And then open and soften the chest. We'll do that one more time. Rolling down, dropping the head, softening your knees. And you could do this sitting as well. And then reach the arms up, sitting back, gazing at the ground. Draw that yin energy up, that earth energy, and bring it up all the way through the legs. Open and soften the chest, and open your chest and gaze up. And then let's come to center. And we have just about 5 minutes left. So I'd like to do a centering exercise, an earth mudra. Begin by placing the hand at the lower dantian, and then the other hand will come up, drawing energy from all around you, and then centering right down the center of the body. And switch sides. Inhale, lift up, centering the body, and then bringing that energy into the lower dantian, rising up, inhaling, and then exhaling as you draw in and switch hands. And exhale, centering. Let's do one more each side. Inhale up. And exhaling, centering, grounding yourself, feeling that centering of earth's energy coming into your being. Place both hands now on the lower dantian. And let's just breathe and center and feel where we are right now. Breathing deeply into the lower dantian. Feeling that inhale of life force energy, filling up your whole being. And then exhale and relaxing. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then simply let the hands come by your sides. And I'm going to create a closing with one fist in one hand. This is our strength and our power, and covering with an open hand with compassion and love. And I bow to you, and I thank you so much for joining me today. And I just really appreciate this opportunity to be here with you today. And I just, again, thank Roger and all the Healer Within for everything.
Thank you so much, Darlene. That was amazing, and we're so happy to have you lead, and do hope that you'll come back and lead us in practice again. We'd enjoy that. So thanks again. I want to remind everyone that you can find other virtual practice opportunities at our website, healerwithinfoundation.org. Under the practice group tab at the top of our homepage, you'll find a list that includes Darlene's online offerings. She's doing a few classes a week via Zoom virtually, and so you can look for those on our website. If you've missed any of these live practice sessions or want to replay, you may now find them on the Foundation's YouTube channel. So if you'll go over to YouTube, search on Healer Within Foundation, you'll find our channel. We do ask that you please subscribe. The subscriber reach helps us reach more people. So the more the merrier over there at YouTube. And we would just ask you to please click subscribe when you go over. If you're leading online practice and you'd like to list your groups with our virtual practice group listing, please let us know. You can email us at admin@healerwithinfoundation.org, or just send us a message here through Facebook, and we'll be happy to talk to you about how we can get your classes added. Want to remind you to mark your calendars now for our next live practice session. That will be Tuesday, June 26th, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We certainly hope to see you then. And until we're all together again, may all be well. Thanks again, Darlene. Everyone have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.